G'day, Paul here with some friends, Andrew and Ronsley, bushwalking friends and also Aussie Bible students. And today we're going to be looking at Psalm 19, one of the Psalms, and I'm reading it from the NIV version, and they're just going to follow along and enjoy the scriptures. From verse 1, the heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. And as we look around us today, they do it again, every day. There's a new sky, a new heaven being declared, proclaiming the work of God's hands. Oh, I love it, particularly in the morning with sunrise and in the evening for sunsets. Just wonderful how God speaks to us through the work of his hands. But he also speaks to us through his word, which we love to read. Verse 2, day after day they pour forth speech. Night after night they reveal knowledge. How deep is the knowledge that you get from the night sky? Wonderful. They have no speech, they use no words, no sound is heard from them, yet their voice goes out into all the earth, their words to the ends of the world. In the heavens, God has pitched a tent for the sun. This is the work of his hands. I just marvel at how God has created this beautiful environment, our lovely wilderness. Verse 5, it is like a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, like a champion rejoicing to run his course. Our God is a champion, especially the things he does for us. It rises at one end of the heavens and makes its circuit to the other. Nothing is deprived of its warmth. This is the sun, but it's also symbolic of the gospel of Jesus Christ. You know, it's giving his warmth and his love and his grace to all who will receive it. Verse 7. Actually, from verse 1 to 6, the Psalm's got three parts. 1 to 6, which we've just read, is the Creator showing his glory. The next part is from 7 through to 11, where the Word shows his grace. And the final part is David praying for that grace. So let's go into verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, refreshing the soul. The statutes of the Lord are trustworthy, making wise the simple. How true is that? The precepts of the Lord are right, giving joy to the heart. You know, if you get into the Word, you will find joy in your heart. There'll be a peace in your soul as you read it and meditate on it. The commands of the Lord are radiant, giving light to the eyes. Verse 9, the fear of the Lord is pure, enduring forever. The decrees of the Lord are firm, and all of them are righteous. They are more precious than gold, than much pure gold. They are sweeter than honey from the honeycomb. Verse 11, by them your servant is warned, in keeping them there is great reward. Verse 12, but who can discern their own errors? Forgive my hidden faults. Here's David pleading for forgiveness of all of his sins, even those that can't be seen. Sometimes we sin and we don't know it. Other times we sin and we try to hide it. Well, here is David pleading for forgiveness for all of his sins. Keep your servant also from willful sins. May they not rule over me. Then I will be blameless, innocent of great transgression. In verse 14, may these words of my mouth and this meditation of my heart be pleasing in your sight, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. I think we used to sing that. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of our heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord. And I was looking at some of the history behind this, and even William Wordsworth between 1770 and 1850 wrote a poem similar. He said, "How beautiful this dome of sky, and the vast hills in fluctuation fixed. At thy command how awful, be mute, who can, yet I will praise thee with impassioned voice." He was quite the poet. He says, "My lips that may forget thee in a crowd cannot forget thee here, out under the sky, under that dome of sky," he called it, "where thou hast built for thine own glory in the wilderness." William Wordsworth singing a similar psalm to David in Psalm 19. So there we are from Emu Mountain with our friends, Andrew and Ronsley, enjoying the wilderness and soaking up the Word. Why don't you get into the Word and let the Word get into you? We'll see you another day. God bless you.
Thank you.
Amen.
Yes, amen.